Hello, my name is Mark Verdry. I'm your General Presbyter and Stated Clerk here in Providence Presbytery, and I want to invite you to a dynamic, exciting workshop that could be a turning point in the life of your congregation. The workshop is entitled Moving Back into the Neighborhood, and it will be held at a church in the Columbia area. The location will be announced soon. The dates of the workshop are Friday, September the 20th, beginning at 6 p.m., and then Saturday, September 21st, from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m. For the past 18 months, we've been working with Alan Roxburgh and others from the Missional Network in what we have called our Mission Apostle Initiative. In Mission Apostle, several presbyteries in South Carolina have come together in an experiment of significant transformation to a more missional way of being church. Moving back into the neighborhood will share several of the invaluable concepts we have been learning and implementing in Mission Apostle. To help you better understand our Mission Apostle initiative, I invite you now to watch this brief video.
Folks, we want to talk to you briefly about what's called Mission Apostle. It's a project that's been initiated by 4 presbyteries in South Carolina, and I just want to describe a little bit about what it's about. I was a pastor for many, many years and was successful, and the reason for that success was the reason for most churches' success, is that I was very good at creating internally inside the church lots of programs and environment through preaching and teaching and small groups and drama groups and music, creating an environment that was attractional to a lot of people. And so we grew by attracting people. But what I very quickly learned was that most of the people that were being attracted to the church were coming from other churches. And of course, what's happened over the last decades or so is that that sort of fishing pond has begun to become quite limited. And we're learning now that even though we do very good things inside our churches, we are really not reaching the increasing numbers of people in the communities and the neighborhoods where we live, for whom church is less and less an important part of their life, and the Christian story is less and less an important part of their life. So what this process is about is an invitation to you and your church to join in asking, what is God up to out there in the neighborhoods and communities where we live, where there are all these sorts of people who no longer participate in churches of any kind? And so we are beginning a process with the presbyteries, with groups of teams that are going to invite your church to come and to join with us and to participate in asking the question, how might we create some experiments in our local church in asking, what is God doing out in our communities, and how might we join with God, and what's that going to look like? And it is out of those experiments that we're going to learn together, by sharing stories across our different churches, new and fresh ways of being God's people in our neighborhoods and communities.
I hope you and a group of leaders from your church will join us for this workshop. Moving back into the neighborhood is especially for people in the pews like you who are interested and passionate about the future of the church. Join us on September 20th and 21st. Additional details about registration and deadlines and location will follow shortly. And if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you.